Hi, good morning. Uh, Today our lesson is how to find the equation of a straight line passing through 2 points. Already we have studied in last lesson how to find the length of a line joining 2 points, to find the midpoint and also to find the gradient. So let us focus today how to find the equation of a straight line passing through 2 points by using graph and also without graph. Okay. So today our aim is to able to calculate the gradient given two coordinates, how to find the gradient, which we have already studied before. I will explain to you once again. Then able to calculate the gradient of a line from a graph, that I will explain to you the last point. Then able to determine the equation of a straight line passing through 2 points. The equation of any straight line, we know that is y is equal to mx plus c. That is the equation of any straight line. So what is m stands for? M is called the gradient and c is called the y-intercept. So what is y-intercept? That means the point where the line touching the y-axis. I will explain that clearly. So first step, how to find what is a gradient? Gradient, we already learned it. Gradient means the slope or the steepness of a line. Steepness of a line. So a positive number indicates a line that the slope is moving upward direction. If you are moving in this direction, that means a line is moving in the upward direction. We can say that it has a positive gradient or positive slope. The steepness in upward direction. So a negative number indicates a line that slopes in downward direction. That means if the line is in this direction, downward direction, we can say it has a negative slope. That the gradient is negative gradient or negative slope, I can say. Now we have to understand how to find the equation of a line passing through the points. Here 2 points will be given, 1, 4 and 490. So equation of any line is y equal to mx plus c. This is the equation of any straight line. M stands for the gradient, c stands for the y-intercept. M is gradient or slope and c is y-intercept. Alright, now you know how to find the gradient. M equal to, this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So we will substitute the formula. In the formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 19 minus 4 over 4 minus 1, which is equal to 19 minus 4 is 15, 4 minus 1 is 3, 15 divided by 3 is 5. So the gradient, we got it, gradient is 5. The value of the gradient is 5. What we should do, substitute this value in the equation. This is the equation of the line. So y equal to 5x, the gradient is 5 now, 5x plus c. Now next step, we should find the value of c. How can we find the value of c? You can choose any one of this point, either this point or the second point, either 1, 4 or 4, 9. I will pick the first one because these are small numbers. So the first point I can say it is 4, 1, 4, 1 and 4. Where I am picking this point, this is x value and this is y value. Substitute this value in this equation. Substitute this value in this equation. So y is 4 and x is 1. So y, in place of y I write 4, x is 1. 5 times 1 plus c. So 5 times 1 is 5. So 4, bring this 5 on left side, which you will get 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So the value of C is negative 1. So we got the value of C also. So what I did, I picked one point, the first point, and substituted in the equation, and I found the value of C. Now replace the value of C in this equation. This is the equation. So equation of the line. The answer is equation of the line is y equal to m is 5, 5x plus C is negative 1. So we can write plus minus become minus. So 5x minus 1. That's the way to find the equation of any straight line. This is very important. Once again, I will explain one more question. Okay, we have another point here, 3, 9 and 5, 5. So I will say this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So first step, we have to find the gradient. So first step, you should find the gradient, which is the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You will use that formula to find the gradient. 5 minus 9 divided by 5 minus 3. The answer is negative 4 over 2. So the gradient you are getting negative 2. You found the value of the gradient. Ym is equal to negative 2. Now equation of the line is y equal to mx plus c, which means y equal to m value we got it minus 2x plus c. The next step, we did the halfway now. We had to find the value of c. To find the value of c, you can choose either the first point or the second point. This is your issue. Now this time I will choose the second point, 5, 5. Mostly we pick the point based on the number. If we will choose the small numbers, 5, 5 is smaller than 3, 9. Okay, that is, you can pick the first one or second one. I pick the second one in this case, 5, 5. So x is 5, y is also 5. So I replace y by 5 and this x by 5. So negative 2 into 5. So negative 2 into 5 is negative 10. So bring this negative 10 on left side, it becomes positive 10, which is C. So 10 plus 5 is 15. So the value of C is 15. We got the value of M, we got the value of C. What do we have to do? Substitute in the equation. What's the equation here? Y equal to mx, that means minus 2x plus C value is 15, positive 15, so 15. So this is the equation of the line. To find the equation of the line, hope you understood now. First step, we should find the gradient, then we have to find the y-intercept. Now, if 2 points are given, then this is the way to find. If 2 points are given, then they can give you the graph also. That's the next thing I will explain to you how to put it. If you have the graph like this, they can ask you to find the equation of this line. This is a line. The points are not given. So what we have to do, we have x-axis and the y-axis. Look carefully and pick 2 points. You can pick this point or one, exactly this is on the, this is 1, 5, or you can pick 2 here, this point, this is 8, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 8, or you can pick 3, x value 3, and this is 11. So 3, 11. Like that, any 2 points you get here. The first step, what we had to do? Find the gradient. We had to find the gradient. To find the gradient, if you are using the previous method which I explained to you, you can easily do that. You can pick, say this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. Then y2 minus y1, which is 11 minus 8, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 3 minus 2. You will get it is 3 divided by 1, which you will get 3. So y is, the gradient is 3, right? You can choose these 2 points or you can pick these 2 points, but you will get the same gradient, okay? 2, 8 and 1, 5. If you are using these 2 points, you will get the same as. If you use this point and this is 0, 2, you will get the same gradient. You must get the same gradient. Then you can do it, work it out. Now, the y-intercept, C value, we had to look for the C value. C value is always the line where it is touching the y-axis. This is the C value. What is C here? It is 2. You don't have to find it. You can just look at there and tell the answer. So C is 2. Therefore, the equation of the line is mx plus c. So m we found it as y equal to 3x. Y is, m is 3, so 3x plus c value is 2. So this is the equation of the line. Now, another way of finding the gradient, instead of using this formula, we had 2 points here, 1 and this is another point. So the gradient, if you have a graph, we can easily find out change in y coordinate over change in x coordinate. Change in y coordinate over. So I picked these 2 points. So what is this different? We can make a right triangle here out of this. So that is what it says. Draw a triangle on and note down the change in the y coordinate and the x coordinate. Change in y coordinate. This difference is 1, 2, 3. So 3. This difference is 1. Don't count like this because you look at this here from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes representing 1. So this difference is 1. Then change in y, that means 3. Your change in x, it is 1. So 3 divided by 1, 3 divided by 1, which is you are getting 3. And also, the graph is moving upward direction, the gradient is positive. You can do this method or the previous method which I taught you. One more example by using the graph. Look at this graph here now. By looking at the graph, you can say that looking at the graph, you can say it is the gradient is positive or negative. It is negative because a line which is moving downward direction, the gradient is negative. So m will be negative value. Remember that. Now, easy way of finding the gradient. If you have a graph, I told you, since this is touching 2 points, like this way, you can see clearly a triangle here. So change in y, change value, what is the difference in y coordinate? Total is 10 here. What is the difference in x coordinate? Total is 4. So change in y, which is 10, over change in x, which is 4. You will get 2.5. That's the gradient. But since the graph is moving downward direction, we will say this is negative. Negative 2.5 is the gradient. Or you can choose any other point, a small point here. I mean, a small triangle here. This is 2, 5. This is a point 2, 5. I pick this. Now here, the change in y, here it is 0, 2, 5. This is 5. Why I put here negative 5? Because the graph is moving downward direction. And change in x, here it is 2. So we can use, by using this triangle also, we can say that it is negative 5 over 2, which is negative 2.5. Both ways, you will get the same gradient. Now, if you don't want to do this method, we can follow the other method which I taught you before. What is that? Take this point and this point, here it is 4, 0. Then use that formula x1, y1 and x2, y2. The previous formula which we studied, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 10 minus 5 divided by sorry, this is 0. 0 divide 0, 4 0. 0 minus 5 divided by 4 minus 2, which is negative 2.5. You will get the same answer. So anyway, you understood how to find the gradient. So equation of the line is y is equal to mx plus c. M value we got it as negative 2.5, x plus c value, the line touched the y-axis at the point 10. So no need to do any calculation. By looking at the graph you can write 10. So this 10 stands for C. Hope you understood this thing very clearly. So please go through the lessons once again if you want more clarification. If you need more explanation, please contact me, and I am sending the worksheets. Please do it and send it back to me.